Try to stream. Okay, we live. Welcome to this new podcast from the ultimate live podcast from the hair doctors. My name is D, and I've got two guests here today. I've got Mr. Raul. You might have seen him in one of the previous podcasts, and I've got.
Introduce himself. I brought a friend in today. He wanted to come speak as well today. Give a word of God. Laurent his name's Laurent.
Laurent.
French.
So he'll be speaking with a bit of a French accent. I know some girls they love that. Yeah, like when Thierry Henry speaks and stuff like that, they love it. Some girls love it. So we're gonna talk today. Funny enough, we're gonna talk about relationship, right? We're gonna talk about the impact that social media has on relationship. That's a massive topic. Very, very complex topic. Where are we gonna start? I think we have to start.
I think what we should do first is identify the difference between what used to be and what is now. That's where we should start. I think we've come such a long way in terms of internet, phones.
Needed my book. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's quite a few things, to be honest. What do you think, man?
I think social media, if we talk about social media today, is something, if you want to talk about that, it's going to take maybe a bit long.
Massive subject, so it's going to take longer.
So we can say now everything happened in the social media now. Everything you want to do, everything you want to do, everything you're going to do is on social media. Everything we are doing now.
It's on social media.
It's funny you say that because it's quite scary actually, because the speed of things, the way things are going now, I don't know if I can keep up. I don't know if I'm getting old fashioned, or I just think I feel like back in the days, for you to go out and actually meet a woman or plan a date with a woman, it was more you had to plan more. Like nowadays, you can just a few clicks. It'll be like delivery eat or Uber Eat. It'll get delivered at your house. That's the way I see it.
So you think we're gonna get to the point where you get a woman delivered to your house? Yeah.
I mean, you don't.
Is that one not happening already?
Nah, trust.
I don't think we can order that in Uber.
And then you can actually see where she is.
So I remember back in the days, right? We'll meet girls in Africa. In Africa, we'll meet girls like there were mainly two places where you can. I think about two or three places where you can meet the girl. Either you meet a girl from school or different school, college or whatever, or you meet a girl that live in your area. Those ones are the very difficult one to get. Or you could meet them through a friend. Let's say a girl come to visit her cousins that live in your area, and then you see that girl and you try to approach that girl or ask to be introduced to the girl, or you even get introduced to the girl. So you can meet them that way. So we have here school, college. We have here neighbors. We have here visitors. And the third one is nightclub or something. But how many people go to nightclub?
Talk about nightclub. My real question is, in terms of nightclub, how many people actually end up in serious long-term relationship after going to a nightclub and meeting a new girl?
That's a bold question. I think I'm pretty sure there are people out there who met their wife in a nightclub.
Mm.
I know it's not the ideal place to meet a woman, but how do you describe the ideal place to meet a woman nowadays?
There's no place actually.
See, you can meet a woman
In
at a
the
shopping
street,
center,
yeah, you can
on the
find
street.
Mm.
Like, you know what happened in Africa when the girl goes past and people start whistling, like,
Mm.
so that's on the street. You can meet a girl at a party and at an event. That's another one I forgot. Events like concerts and stuff. So you go to concert, you meet girls
School,
there.
college, uni.
Yeah,
all
or
that.
any sports activity or something. So we used to have parties, birthday parties and stuff like that. So you have parties. So you have all those things where people used to meet and socialize and make connections. But nowadays, I think
he's the best person to tell you nowadays what
it's on
how
Tinder.
it goes. How does it work?
Well, it's on Twitter and it's not on Twitter. It's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Facebook, you can say now it has been Facebook because no one is going to Facebook now.
All the people are going Facebook.
I would say Instagram. Everything happening in Instagram now, Snapchat, and maybe TikTok also. But Instagram is, I would say, is the number one. Why? Because everything happens in Instagram now. If you want to share anything about your life, what you used to do, this is the first thing. If one girl, maybe I would say between 20 to 25. If you met one girl between 20 to 25, when she's gonna check you, she's gonna ask you Instagram to check what you're doing in your life, what you used to do, what you like, and it's the same thing. Also, you guys, you're gonna do. Check the Instagram to see what she used to do, what she liked to do, and where she used to go.
So has Instagram become a dating app? Is that why it was created?
From what I can see now, I think girls, I wouldn't even say women nowadays anymore, because actually, for me, the way that I see it, there's a difference. I feel like there's a difference between a woman. What is a woman and what is a girl? I mean, there's different acts. A woman's more of like you can identify a woman by the way she carries herself.
Yeah.
The way she dresses, the way she goes about her business, the way she talks as well. And I think nowadays Instagram's become.
But you forgot another thing.
Yeah.
You can also identify a woman, a real woman, by which platform she's on. Some people think that if a girl's on Snapchat, then she's a whore. Right? Is it not true?
We haven't got to that stage yet. I don't think.
Right.
No.
Some people think so that it's too dirty. Snapchat is too dirty. It's for dirty stuff. It's for filthy stuff.
I mean, it is pretty much, to be honest, because it only takes one click to send something naughty. So
yeah.
I think Instagram's been nowadays, for you to get someone serious, the only thing they have to check is who you are on social media. Like, it's not based on your personality as much anymore. It's not based on who you are as a person. It's not based on.
So it's fake.
Yeah.
This is very interesting because 80% of the stuff that we have on social media is fake.
It's fake.
It's not real. If we're gonna make like important life decision based on fake information, where does that take us?
To be honest, it's like what they say: fake it till you make it, I guess. But
you see, on your Instagram, for example, you will be having you go to a posh restaurant there, you take pictures. Maybe it's a restaurant where you have to pay, I don't know, £300. Maybe Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Manchester, something like that. You will hire a car and you'll be filming yourself there with that hire car all the time. You hire exactly the same car. or different cars. You hire different car. Let's say you hire a different car because that day when you meet that girl, you might not have that car. But then it's easy to explain. You can say the car is going to a garage or whatever. So they see you on Instagram with that car, with that bling bling life, and they believe that is genuine, that is true, and they will validate you, and then they will find out maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, depends how dumb they are. They find out that is not real. How many? I mean, how many people go through this experience?
I think once again, he's the man for the social.
How many people go through that experience of finding somebody based on social media information like TikTok, Instagram, and then realizing after a week that, well, it's not true.
As you said, 50% of what the people showing in Instagram is not true.
Is it 50%?
Yeah.
That's generous.
I will say
that is
50%.
generous. That is generous.
Okay, we
very
can say
generous.
70%. 70%. But in my case, for example, it's more easy for me to take the Instagram of one lady than the number. But for me, it's the same thing. If I take your Instagram, it's like I took your number. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see what you like. Because before to try to invite you somewhere or to plan something with you, I want to see what you like. If I check in your Instagram that you like to go to the Michelin star restaurant, I'm not going to invite you to the McDonald's. Actually, if I do that, I know I'm wrong. So
and that's the impact that this has.
Yeah, but
on men,
that's what I'm saying.
on
these things work for you, but for me, I don't feel like it's important to me. And I think that's a debate we need to have because you feel like it's an okay way to interact with someone, but I feel like I'm more of a interperson with people. Like I rather meet you, get to know you, not through because like you said, it's fake. It's fake. You don't go home and lie down in bed and think to yourself, you know what? I've had a great day today. I've done this. I've done that. No, you go home and actually think, shit. Tomorrow I got bills. I got responsibilities. I got maybe I've got kids.
£200
in it.
A Michelin restaurant.
Before you even eat the food or smell the food, you've taken pictures. You're supposed to on social media. Like, what the heck?
I met a girl once, right? And I had my car Audi, and that girl, she was like taking pictures with the car. Like she was sitting over. Can I sit on a driver's seat? So you sit on the driver's seat. She would take some pictures there and put it. This is how good her Instagram will look.
Wow.
And another guy is gonna see that and think, oh, this girl, she's got it all. She's got the money, she's got the lifestyle, she's got she's got access to these cars, she's a top girl. But she's not. She's not even got electricity in her house. So we got to the house, there was no electricity on the fucking meter.
Wow. She want to look rich. She just want to look rich. She doesn't need to be rich.
There was no electricity in the house.
Wow.
But that is the sad reality of social media. It tells you how fake. There are people there will rather spend the money on the nails, on the hair, on the lashes, but not have milk in the house.
Wow.
You don't have milk. You don't have even a drink so someone comes to your house, the only drink you can give them is water. If they ask for a drink, you can give them water.
And this is another
and you're
reason.
broke.
This is another reason I just rather go out and meet you as a person,
and that's
rather than, like you said, the Instagram thing. For you feel like you see it and like.
But that's the pressure on the other side. On the other side, right? Look at this one. So this is my Ferrari. I've just bought a Ferrari today. Well, no, have I? No, I haven't. I'll give you two scenarios. One guy generally buys Ferraris, post it on social media. He lives in Melbourne, in Australia, and he posted there. That 1 second when he posts that photo, these guys somewhere in Kenya or in Douala, Cameroon, sees the photo immediately. Instantly, they see the photo. Now, that's my friend. He lives in Australia. And then they ask themselves, how did he buy a Ferrari? How? You know, we went to school together. You know, was I so dumb in school? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? But actually, the person doesn't know that maybe the guy, he got the Ferrari on credit, right? Maybe the guy doesn't know the guy just hired the Ferrari, but the caption on a Ferrari is like, "This is my new baby."
Yeah, just recently
right?
got it.
This other guy is there in Africa killing himself. Say, what the fuck have I done to God? God forgot about me. You know what?
Every day, why am I
pray
not
every
getting
day.
this?
How? Why him? Look at me. But that lifestyle, that information is not real. The information is not true. So that's one thing. The other thing is, back in the days, if somebody had a Ferrari in London, you live in Johannesburg, you will never know. It's even if you're your friend,
and that
if they have to
is,
go on the news or done something to go on the news, but
that's exactly what I'm saying.
The power of social media.
This is why I'm saying it's a scary world we live in now, because everything, the rate, the speed that everything gets done at now. Well, I was born in the 90s, man. I don't know. I feel like it's moving mad. Like, I don't know how you managed to keep up with it. This guy right here, he's got like 33,000 followers. This is why I felt like it was very important for you to be here so we can talk about these things. And I've never
He's an Instagram believer.
I've never understood it, to be honest. I've got Instagram followers like nearly 2,000. I'm not that as big, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I'm more of an into person sort of person.
With time, the physical, that traditional way of meeting people will
fade away. Will fade away.
Will die. We only need about two more generation, and I think that will die completely.
It's like it's almost like long distant relationships. You know how you can be in a relationship with someone that you've never met, like far away, but still feel the same, like in a sense. I don't know if you've ever felt that. Yeah.
I got something like that, but long. I can't.
Long distance.
For me, it's a fake relation. We can lie each other. I can do what I want. You can do whatever you want.
Long distance relationship.
I can.
He's saying the truth. Yeah.
What I want you to see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can send you a picture, maybe me watching the TV. I say, baby, I'm watching the TV, but I didn't show you who is sitting
right beside. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Yeah.
Right. So we call these kind of new thing, but what about the impact? So this, you're talking here about getting into the relationship. What about when you're in the relationship and you have to, the pressure that you get, that social media brings inside the relationship? What about that?
Because now that you get in a relationship, it's like you need to keep up this persona of everything's good. Right. Everything's good. You go out with your man. Like, this is what I mean. Like, even I've been through it as well. I can't say, like, you know what? When you first get in a relationship, you post everything you do. You show everyone that, yeah, it's all sweet, nice, and all that. But then 6 months into it, it stops. What do you do then? That's the question that I've got for you. Because it's all sweet. It's all sweet at first. Yeah, Instagram and all that, keeping up that fake persona of yeah, everything's great. What do you do after 6 months?
After 6 months, usually I know if I really like the person or not. Because after 6 months, you got all the behave, everything about the person. If in the beginning she showed me that she doesn't like to money or something, after 6 months, if I cannot bring her out like the first days, she's gonna change. I'm gonna see the true behave of the person, you know. So actually, it's after 6 months, you can find out the person you were dating with. So
if it works or not,
you find out more information. More
who they really are as a person.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about my personal one recently. I was there's also a massive difference between black women and white. I've got a mate who once went out with a white woman. They went out on a date. She paid for everything.
She paid for
She paid for everything, like I'm telling you. She paid for everything. But now, I was trying to hook up with this black one. At first, I told you about it. The girls, I said, I met her in the club. I just wanted to, hang out. So, I invite her over, and she's like, "Oh no, I don't do those things. I like to be taken out first, treated nice, and all that." I'm like, I'm not really all about that though. I told her. She said, no. So I was like, you know what? Okay, let's make a plan. And then, because I'm a cheapskate, I said, yo, let's go and eat. Let's go to Nando's. Guess what she said? I don't eat chicken.
But that's for me. That's
I'm like, when I eat chicken.
For me, goodbye.
That's what I'm saying. She wanted to go to the fanciest restaurants, but I just wanted to.
What she got to offer? What she got to offer?
That's what I mean.
Is she paying half of the bill or what?
Imagine.
Okay. That is one aspect of the thing, but we're gonna have to do this in two kind of episodes or something. Because we're getting a bit
with time,
with time there. So here we wanna talk about the influence of social media, the pressure that puts on women, and the pressure that women bring in and put on their partners. So from the activities on social media, what the impact is within the relationship while you're inside. So we're talking here before about outside, trying to get into the relationship. And if a girl, you want to take a girl to Nando's, because even Nando's is not cheap nowadays, is it?
Yay!
Nando's is not cheap nowadays.
Jesus,
and the girl says to you, and she says to you, I don't eat chicken. I don't think they only sell chicken in Nando's.
Wow.
So, goodbye. See you later. Bye-bye.
Nando's got a salad, so she can
yeah, she can eat salad. And I'm pretty sure she was a bit fat. What?
No,
you like to carry big girls, right?
Sometimes.
Right, okay. So we're gonna do that in the next podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget the debate continues in a comment section below. So please like, share, subscribe, and we are doing another live video straight after this one to talk about the impact within the relationship inside. We're talking that we're exploring here what is happening outside of it, but we're going to try and go inside and talk a little bit more about the impact of social media inside our relationships. So stay tuned. See you soon.